Welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy XIV Online. This is episode 67 and I'm not sure what we're doing. We're finishing up a few things. Fire in the Gloom. Report to Miounne. We have some achievements coming up for completion. I love achievements. We have all of the novice stuff to be done. And we are working on leveling our gladiator. Check our character to see where we're at and see if there's anything we can. No, nothing we can upgrade. Update the gear set. Not sure why it's not there. Let's just check. Everything's fine. Yep. Check our classes and jobs. Alright, so we're only level 32 with our gladiator. We're going to work our gladiator up to level 50 and then we're going to go down to our marauder and do the same. We're going to work also on our lancer, our conjurer and our archer, seeing as we're in their area, and bring them up, but main focus is going to be our gladiator to start with. We're at 32, so there are a few things we can do. We have an overgrown offering. I do believe that's in this area too. It would be a shame to miss it while we're here. No, it's not in this area. Alright, so we need to report to Miounne. We have very little backpack space. Oh my. What is in box number 4? A plundered knife. Can it go into our armory chest? We need to deal with that sometime. I know that's going to make our life actually quite awkward. Alrighty. So we need to focus. Like I said, we need to focus on our main scenario. If we're doing that, let's hit our teleport and go into New Gridania. Oh, we should have unlocked Bent Branch while we were here. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the neck. Never mind, we've got this. My armory chest is full. It's my weapons chest too. Oh my gosh. This is it. Look at that. Alright. That is going to cause us major problems. Alright, I know what I've got to do to alleviate some of this, so you just get to that point where you have to follow things to unlock things. And I'm so glad I know it's ahead of me to unlock, otherwise I'd be in despair. Oh dear, let's put that up there. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I had a reason for putting those down there. I can't remember what it was. Alrighty. I know, what? Alright, let's go. What's that? What's that about? Let's check. Broadening horizons. Okay, I know we can get rid of that one. We won't at the moment. We are going to go see Miounne, and then we're going to take on our next story quest. So let's go. Mother Miounne, how are you doing? I know, I forget the music every time. Welcome back, Roselore. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Badaron's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities, so you are to be commended. Lord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Aver's gone, and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he'd still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To the hells with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye, and good riddance. Whoa. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as a surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avere's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hells you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right? Oh dear. Oh, wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Avere. Please forgive me. Oh dear. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would trust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. Great. Back to Ul'dah, which is my home city. Word. Miounne has information on a new task. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Roselore, and good luck. Right. So I could teleport, but seeing as we're so close to the airstrip landing, why don't we do something different today and maybe take the airship? It's probably going to be cheaper too. But let's talk to Hilda. I'd need to go to Ul'dah. 120 gil is definitely much better than 300. Or however much it was going to be. Let's go. I know, I should at least lift my helmet when I'm travelling. Breeze on my face, a better view of the ground below. Or maybe I'll keep the helmet closed. Alrighty. Call of the Desert accepted. Ooh, let's go see what this one's about. I know this one. Oh, we can do another dungeon. There's 3 main dungeons you can do with NPCs. So far, there's probably more, but this one I know. I might put the music up a little bit. There we go. Alright. Wow, you're home, Roselore. Alright, I know, I don't want to admit how long I took the first time I ever encountered a lift. Trying to work out how to find the stairs. Oh dear. Fortunately, it wasn't with this character, and you didn't see that. Or did you? I can't recall. I know, I'm playing, Shristari. A little cat character. Oh dear. Momodi, hi. She always does this to Momodi. Stands on the stool. Like Momodi's not short enough. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now, if you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, it's you, Roselore. And here I was, spouting the same old tired line. Miounne sent word to be reporting to duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Momodi is waiting to brief you on your task. Into a copper hell. This sounds like an adventure in the Copperbell. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. God almighty, another second under that sun and I wouldn't have been set afire, and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you'd be so kind. Papa-chan. Excellent timing, Papa-chan. It so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here. Oh, why, if it isn't my good friend Roselore. It does my spirit well to know that you are the one who'll be helping us. Mayhap you'd like to apprise Roselore of her mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Maybe-S1 and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbell Mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hekatoncheires, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they've managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, my lady. The people of that age used the Hekatoncheires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but, as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hekatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tonnes of rock. Well now, that's got me thinking. Seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. Said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rise in demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gosh, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God's bless you. I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it's for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? And one last thing before you depart. An employee of Maybi-S and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Misa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Right. I'll take that as an order rather than a suggestion, and we'll get to work. Watched all that, did you, Painted Misa? Looking for Painted Misa, you found him. So you're the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, miss. I just hope you've got skills to go with them, 'cause things ain't pretty down there. The Hekatoncheires have left the place in a right state, and nary a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul'dah dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue 'em, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torches are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of 'em will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck. Right. So I guess we're going to the Copperbell Mines. I could probably take a chocobo, and actually they're just outside. Or I could just zippity-doo-dah my way to, let's take a tour. Where are the chocobos? Chocobos are over here. Mimigun. Rent a chocobo. Greetings, may I interest you in a chocobo? Mine are guaranteed fastest in the realm, or your money back. No, I don't want to rent. Oh, really? I can rent a chocobo. While riding, you've got complete control until you dismount or enter deep water, or are attacked, or the rental period expires. Ah, seriously, I was just going to, grab a chocobo porter. Well met, traveller. Might I enter? Yes, you may. And we want to go to Horizon. Well, let's go. I know, quick tour of Fenland. We're not going to run through it. That way I won't be tempted to go mining. The 80 Sins of Sasamo is this area. I know, it feels really weird not being in control of my chocobo. I have to admit. Actually, I need to fix up my, these things here as well. We'll do that in a minute. Alright. Just angle it up so you get a better view of the countryside. Isn't that just like amazing country? No, we're not looking at the chocobo's butt. We're looking at the mesa. It's gorgeous. You get similar country in Australia out Alice Way. Not with the cacti, just with the way the mountains are made, and trees are different. Shorter mostly. Alright, we're going to dismount our chocobo because I failed. Man, I only just got here and I didn't volunteer. Alright, I'll take my level 32 gladiator this way. I'm actually finding with my other characters that the hardest jobs and roles to level are actually the fighting jobs and roles. Because I don't know. Well, it's harder just to do the things linked to them, I guess. You can't do the mass production of the crafting. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We're here to ensure that the effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the hekatoncheries? I didn't think that Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will. The Copperbell Mines are now accessible. A new regular duty has been added to the duty support finder. I do believe I now have to enter the Copperbell Mines, which we will do with a party of NPCs. Alrighty, let's go. We'll commence our duty. Oh no. Alright, I've got to remember I'm the tank and I've got to do better than last time. Okay, we've got this. Okay, so this would be one way to level them relatively quickly, but we'll follow the story first before we start the grinding. Alright. Goal number 1. Find 6 pinches of fire sand. Alright, control 1. 3, 2, 7, control 2, control 3, 1, tab, 1, 2, 6, 1. Oh, that's right, our level's been synced again, hasn't it? 8. 1. Tab. No more tab. Alrighty. Oh. Tiny key. Not going anywhere without that thing. And that reminds me, before we go anywhere else. No, not that. I know, I'm wrecking my time, but there's this thing called... Alright, maybe this one doesn't have it. I was looking for the limit break action. Maybe I missed it. Open it with a tiny key. We'll just worry about that another time then. Pretty sure I've got it somewhere. Alright, into the left we go. I notice the NPCs don't follow you into the left, but when you're running with PC, like real players, you need to get in the left, regardless of who pulls the lever. And you need to wait for your partners to get into the lift. I know, right? I'm used to, oh man. The other character has auto target now. It's like, oh god. I need to be on ball. Here we go. Right. This is such a learning curve. It's worth doing these a few times. Even if you think you've got it. Alright, no one else got hurt. That was the main objective. I'll check in here. There rarely is anything in here. Actually, there's never anything in here. So far. I don't know why it's there. Maybe on... No, because it is no higher level. Anyway. We're just going to make our leisurely way down to here. Tab this, get his attention, make sure we've got it. Hit that. Going to turn him away so he's not, there we go. 3, 6, 2, 1, 2. I just tried to block with my right mouse button. Alright. I think we're doing a little better maybe. Whoops. Let's get that thing chasing us. We can handle more than one. Oh no. Alrighty. I know, hopefully I'm not out of range of my healer. I could be in trouble if I am. I did not turn him away from my other party members. That was very bad of me. Not that they were incapable. Alright. Let's get these guys over here. Alrighty. I know, I've got to learn to watch my bars, my enemy bars a little bit better. All part of the learning curve. Okay. Alright, there's our fire sand, and there's more up here. When I've done this a few dozen times, things will go a lot smoother. A few dozen times with each character class. The hardest thing is going to be switching from tank to DPS to healer. The Screaming Dark. Make sure we have his attention. Oh yeah, we have his attention. Oh, that's not good. Over here, guys. I have a shield throw, don't I? Yes. Just make sure I've really annoyed him. My guys are okay? Oh boy. Alright, I'm going to get him over here so he's looking at me. Hey! Not there, dummy. Okay. Okay, come on guys. Oh, I should be using interrupt on that. Alright, we're going to try that next time. I need to practice that one more. Okay. Grab that tiny key. Kick open the treasure coffer. Got some plundered goggles. I wonder if we can wear those. Nope. Probably would not do this with players, like getting dressed in the middle of the battle. You get left behind. You don't want that to happen. Especially if they reach the other chamber and they seal it, and you just can't teleport between areas in the dungeon at that point. So try very hard not to get left behind. Alright. The first dungeon I ever ran with people was Halatali. And it was nothing like this. Oh, that's what I was looking for. There you go. That's it. Leave my friends alone. Let's go. There's my powder. Alright. Really? There's a chamber in here? Huh. And a treasure coffer. Plundered chelata. That looks like something for my, what do you call it? Alright, tab 5. There we go. I feel like such a noob with this. I am such a noob. Who am I trying to kid? Alright, let's grab that. We are now clearing the shaft of rubble. Let's go. Maybe go a bit faster. Oops, not that fast. We need that. I also noticed when I was playing with NPCs that, oh sorry, real people, that if one picked one up, then the others picked the other up. Then everyone had access to it. And the treasure bidding was different too. Oh. I need to remember to try and use that disrupt. It's got to be something I need later on. Ow. Doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe I'm just timing it wrong. Alrighty. Need more practice. That's what the answer is to that. We're done. No, we're not. We need that fire sand. I already have a foe striker's tabard. Yes, that is something else we'll be fixing. 12 ounces, 6 from the corridor, 6 from the battle. This is so close to the wall we're blowing up. It's like, what? Wait, now what did one lot do? They jumped into here, didn't they? Oh my gosh. I know, it's a learning curve, this game. You learn from everything you do. Well, you try to anyway. Uh-oh, that's not good. Huh, look at that. Oops, I didn't quite realize there were this many. But they are pointing it at me, which is better. Good job, guys. Alright, let's see what we've got in here. Oh, this is not helping with my inventory problem. Oh boy. Well, I guess I have his attention. That conjurer is so good, isn't she? Alright, let's turn him around. Come on. Oh, big fella. We got him? Yes, we got him. Let's go. Oops. Where are we going? That way. Just grab this while we're here. Beep. Already own an acolyte skirt. No worries. Down this way. It's so easy to get turned around in here. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, achievement unlocked. Mapping the realm, Copperbell. Slaves, no more. Free, free. Oh dear. Let's go. Okay. Masters must pay. Masters must die. Oh, yeah, okay. I've got his attention now. In, guys. Move in. I know, right? Cheeky little worm. has no effect. Okay. My guys are okay. My guys are okay. Okay. We leveled up? Yes. Alright. We're going to start skipping that end cutscene. That's just embarrassing. Ladies in armor cannot dance. A below orchestrion roll. But I cannot have a plundered cane because I already own one. Yes. We were going to fix that problem. That is a problem we can fix. Alright. We need to report to Painted Mesa. Where is he? Of course he is. Let's just take a quick trip to Ul'dah. Okay. I get lost even inside the inside the city. Let's make it a quick trip, not a slow leisurely jog. Yeah. There he is. Painted Mesa. Duty calls. Commence battle for Into a Copper Hell. Level sync is in effect. Will be synced to level 21. Well, we're not going to know what's his. That's 13 levels ago. Ah, the Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mine and operations can resume, and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece. Okay? Oh, that can't be good. Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it. Uh-huh. But please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I but bought this, paid for it with me own coin. What rot! You refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mole meat, much less a cut of dodo. I'm going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. She's probably wishing that already. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades. You know, help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. What a weasel. Oh yeah, you're such a funny fella. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12's me witness. Oh, come on, guys. But please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only want to treat me children to a decent meal. Get up. Come on. Yeah, you wish. And who the hell's you when you're at home? This dog's master. I've had enough of this mama's farce. You lot, teach them a lesson. I can't even do his own dirty work. Alright, well, we'll take this guy's down, and then we'll take down the Gutless Wonder. Hey. Hey. Give me back my character. Huh, not bad for an adventurer. This is the man who doesn't have to do anything. This is the filthy bodyguard. Alright, well, we'll clean him up a little bit. Or rather, we'll clean the streets with him. Let's get their attention. The boastful bodyguard now. Alright. Cut him down a bit. And the raucous bodyguard. Okay, done. Right, Jimmy, you're next. I don't think the game's going to let me. This was not done for your entertainment. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Buckark. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Thank you, kind adventure. Thank you thrice over. Oh dear. Then she faints. Roselore, that's not going to leave a good impression. It's going to leave a big impression on your armor, though. There she is, look. I swear there were more refugees than when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they coming here now? It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their lands had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, then yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. Because my heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we've always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Galilean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives. Dodo tenderloins. Get your dodo tenderloins, guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again. Looking around, you'd think Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Yep. Whoa. Madam, are you're right? Huh? Yeah, I really miss seeing her face. What do you mean? What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? But she paid for her tenderloins. What? You saw her buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that? Oh, I will overlook this, but just this once. Wow. God's bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. That don't bear thinking about. Oh, there she goes. You have entered a sanctuary and you're no longer synced. Rightio. Oh, but we are in a cutscene. All's well that ends well. We meet again. Pray do not mistake my intent, for it is always honourable, but I have been watching you ever since you departed Ul'dah. You played the part of the envoy to perfection, confident as a woman on a diplomatic mission should be, yet unfailingly courteous to your betters, and when your travels led you into the midst of danger, you faced it without so much as a flinch. You, my lady, are quite a marvel, and I confess to being quite taken with you. Ah, but my lavish praise continues. Most of all, I was struck by your readiness to aid those in need, even when words were all the reward you could expect to receive. Such selflessness is a rare thing in this day and age. All of which leads me to conclude that you are indeed the one whom I've been looking for, an adventurer possessed of a very rare set of qualities. To be sure, your rescue of that damsel in distress was more of a happy accident, but rescue her you did, and that is what matters in the end. I feel I should mention at this point that I also harbour a burning interest in a certain talent of yours. I speak of your visions. You have been experiencing visions, have you not? Well, it just so happens that I know a woman who shares your talent and can help you understand it. She and I belong to the same organization, and we should both be delighted beyond words if you would agree to join our cause. Naturally, there are benefits to being part of such a collective. For one, we should be glad to assist you in realizing your potential as an adventurer. You need not give me your answer now. Think upon it, and if you feel moved to help us, as I pray you shall, speak with Momodi, the ever-lovely and youthful mistress of the quicksand. Well, 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 I think it might be time. Tell her the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have found their woman, and she will tell you where to find us. Oh, thank you, Thancred. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn, huh? Let's go find Mistress Momodi. She should be up here. And in here. And around here. I know, I'm going to have to end the episode very, very soon. I think we might end it with the quicksand proprietress. And next episode, we will find out exactly what our next mission and way in our adventure entails. So guys, on that note, I'm going to bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, please hit like. If you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe. And I'll check you later. Take care out there.